What's up, guys? Welcome back. I've got my problem child Decepticon here after a full rebuild, and my motor plates, one motor plate was misaligned, so there was some smoke last time out, almost gave me a heart attack. And so it's two Mamba Monster Retro ESCs. I got some old Pro Boat motors in there, some cheapo 2000 kVs. It's got some highly modified Artura props on it. And yeah, this thing has been a lot of headache for me with putting new ESCs in it. You know, I blew up the Raider 150, made s'mores in the boat, right? Had a smoke in the thing. Then I was smoking the stuffing tube and the flex cable, and I've had issues getting it tuned in, and none of that matters. Oh, and the stinger issues, of course. But like I was saying, none of that matters because we're out today. It's a beautiful day, and this thing is going to run amazing, better than it ever has, with one exception, and that's that I just put the UL19 away in my car. I just put the UL19 away, and me being a dummy, I'm pretty sure I left the GPS in the boat. Actually, I'm very sure that I did. So I already know this boat has done 76 on these props with the old Raider 150s and with the binding stuffing tube. So let's just call it 76 plus. And if this thing doesn't go up in smoke or something bad, it's going to be a great day for the Decepticon, you guys. Seen a few turtles out here. So, very expensive set of matched propellers. And I will do whatever I can to avoid those little bastards. So, hope the boat gang's doing good. And yeah, I'm excited for this one. This has been a lot of freaking work, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, and I feel like it's almost made me a little nervous because it's so much freaking work, and yeah, but it's great. Everything's great. We're gonna have a good time today. We're having a good time. So let's see what she do. Again, we're hoping for no smoke, no fireworks. I do have water cooling. Now, this should be water cooling out both sides. We're pulling to the side a little bit, so I got to go in here and do the sub trim and go a little bit to the right, a little more to the right. I have to do it that way because otherwise it kind of messes with my other settings. That looks pretty good. And yeah, this thing is violent. It's loud. It's probably the fastest boat that I have in terms of like putting down a lap time, I would think. It is the most violent, fastest turning. It's not a hydro, it doesn't have a fin, but it's got about twice the horsepower of the UL19. And this thing will turn like on a dime, like nothing I've ever seen. Holy God. It's also happens to be the loudest boat that I own. A little bit of hop in it. I think we might try adjusting the CG a hair. Yeah, this thing is just downright disrespectful, you guys. A little bit of hop on it, little wiggle. Turning nice. Oh my God. Woo! You guys hear this thing when it wraps out? I have no idea why this thing is so freaking loud, but I almost feel like I'm just a nuisance here because this thing is so aggressive. It's twin 2000 kVs. So, you know, we're getting all the RPM here. And little hop at the front end, little wiggle. Yeah, kind of hooked the turn there. That's kind of the All right, so what I notice that angle's not gonna work. So what I notice is that if I turn it, if I'm on power, right, because it's a twin, on power, it's gonna wanna not turn as well. So I notice if I keep the speed up, I keep the power on, it'll do a nice round turns. As soon as I let off the power, that's when it'll hook and start to do weird stuff. So I'm gonna try, get a nice lap in. I do need to check on temps and everything. God, this thing is just, something about this boat is just, oh, son of a gun, my rudder's kicked up. Okay, but that actually is my fault. I think I forgot to put a bolt in it. That has been like that. I'm pretty sure I did not hit anything. And I don't know when that kicked up. I'm gonna run in. It's a good time to check temps, just double check everything. I'll put a bolt in that and we'll send it back out. Let's freaking go, boys. Yeah, this thing's running good. Okay, so in normal Decepticon fashion, I forgot to put in the breakaway bolt. So I threw in a bolt from the box, a couple turtles out here. Also, my right battery tray. I usually go really light with the silicone. I don't really like to make stuff permanent and glob it in there. But I went too light. And so the right battery tray needs, see, they're swimming down. They're smart. And I noticed a lot of them are babies. So maybe they're wising up to when I'm here, they kind of run in the water, which is cool because they go underneath and that helps. Anyway, right battery tray got a little loose. So we're going to put a little more silicone on that. We got fresh batteries in. I didn't find a single temperature over 100 degrees, which is just killer. You guys, like, I can't even tell you guys how freaking happy that makes me to see this thing 75 plus making no heat. Is just so epic, you guys. Well deserved too. This boat's been a pain in my ass, but I love it, of course. So there's that, and I've got a little bit of water leak on the left side. That is okay. Go down, turtle. Come on. There you go. It's loud enough to probably scare him. Little water leak on the left side, so I will need to look at that. Another one out there. So I will need to silicone that, fix that up, and just get these turtles down and wish me luck, you guys. I'm just trying to avoid the turtles, not burn something up. I moved the batteries forward about maybe 1/2 inch. Good God. Great balls of fire. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Those turtles terrify me, you guys. Those ninja turtles. That's why if you notice I keep walking further and further down. I'm just trying to get away from them. But yeah, so you'll notice this boat turns different based on what I'm doing with the throttle. If I'm on power, it makes nicer turns. And if I get off, it'll start to hook turn a little bit. Wow. I think as far as, get off me. I think as far as whatever boats I have, this is probably, as far as lap times, probably the fastest. You know, GPS wise, it's the fastest. And the way that it's able to carry speed through a turn is, you know, it's not like a Cheetah. I've shown you guys a Cheetah bottom. This boat has a lot more dihedral angle this way in the sponsons. And so because of that, it's twitchy, right? It's a completely different feel. Similar bottom design, but because of the angles and it's a completely different feel. It's got a light blueprint job on it. And I see another turtle head down there. I can't get far enough down to get away from him. But it's got a light blueprint sanding job. And it is mid to high 70s all day long. There it is. It's just psychotic, you guys. Absolutely psychotic. The way that it can carry speed through a turn is unlike any boat, any cat I've ever seen. Oh my God. Yeah, so you guys can see this thing can basically take turns at full speed, and whoo, okay, that'll get your heart racing. So yeah, this thing can pretty much take turns at full speed. It does not scrub speed in a turn the way that a cheetah would. It doesn't slide the way that a Geico or a Blackjack would. It's extremely twitchy. I've got my endpoints. The endpoints on my steering are set to like 20%, right? So that's how bad this thing just wants to turn all the time. It's twitchy and it likes to constantly be turning. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, you guys. I'm gonna pull the temps. I think we're probably good for today. Make a few adjustments. And if you notice, right at the end there, I was able to really start pushing this thing. And this is the best that this boat has ran thus far. I couldn't be any happier with how it did today. It's an MTC Decepticon. And shout out to my buddy Alex for hooking me up on these ESCs, making the cooler. He really made this all possible, because if I had to wait to buy X8S's, you know, I might have been waiting a while. So these are a more cost-effective option. He did a killer job on the coolers, and this boat went from being a complete headache to like I'm having some fun here, boys. So thanks for hanging out. Catch you on the next one later, guys. All right, I thought I'd give you guys a quick temp check just to see. I did a couple launches just for a short, for like a slow-mo thing, because it looks super cool. Popping the lid, I smell something. I actually see some smoke. What the hell is that? 100 degrees on the motor, 104, 91 on the ESC, 91 on the ESC, 113, 99, 95, 111. Interesting. 102. That might have just been steam. I could check the stuffing tubes. Both stuffing tubes are cool to the touch, so that's good. We're not binding. This left motor, let's see, I could swear I saw a little steam. It might just be steam, you know, because the boat's 106 on the batteries. All right, so this motor at the jacket is 102. This one's 102, 109. 109, 98, 102. Okay, so left motor is clearly warmer. ESC doesn't seem to care. Left motor is clearly warmer. Must be because of those left-hand turns. So maybe I'll dial the timing back on the left-hand side or mess with it. But whatever steam I saw, nothing's warm. It's just the left side's working a little harder, probably because I'm hooking those hard, you know, I'm doing hard right-hand turns. So we'll see what to do about that. But anyway, just want to show you guys a quick after run. Peace.